afraid is all right. Because didn't anybody ever tell you? Fear is a superpower. Fear can make you faster and cleverer and stronger. And one day, you're going to come back to this barn, and on that day, you're going to be very afraid indeed. But that's okay. Because if you're very wise and very strong, fear doesn't have to make you cruel or cowardly. Fear can make you kind.
No, not the hugging. No, I'm against the hugging, please. I'm so...
I know. It doesn't matter if there's nothing under the bed or in the dark, so long as you know it's okay to be afraid of it.
I just get nervous.
Me too.
I don't even know what I'm nervous of.
I'll show you. So listen. If you listen to nothing else, listen to this. You're always going to be afraid. Even if you learn to hide it. Fear is like a companion. My constant companion, always there. But that's okay. Because fear can bring us together. Fear can bring you home. I'm going to leave you something just so you'll always remember. Fear makes companions of us all.
Don't forget to click below to subscribe to the official Doctor Who YouTube channel.
Always upstaged by the Doctor.
C'est toujours le docteur qui pense. Alors j'ai choisi ce passage parce que je trouve qu'il est extrêmement révélateur de la profondeur de cette série et de pourquoi on est proche de cette série. Et voilà, je vais juste lui dire ça et voir ce qu'elle dit. So I picked this clip because, I mean, there's so many things about Doctor Who that can be talked about, but I feel this clip, you and your voice perfectly gives voice to why people love Doctor Who, why it feels so close to home, why the adventures feel so personal, because we're all afraid, and I feel like it embodies what a companion, like saying fear makes companions of us all, is really something very strong that I feel is saying that what the Doctor's adventures talk about is our lives, and I think that's why people connect to it. Did you know at the time, because this is something that a lot of fans love, did you, when you read, do you remember the scene, and do you remember reading the scene and thinking that this was like a big speech, or did you just feel like a normal, because Doctor Who always has a lot of...
I think what's quite interesting about Doctor Who is you never quite know what's going to catch, but often a lot of things, like Stephen Moffat will always, like the Impossible Girl, like that kind of became the thing that stuck, or the Souffle Girl, that stuck, and it's really interesting because there's loads and loads, and actually you can't ever predict what's going to stick or be somebody's, like Peter's red on the inside of his jacket became his thing, or Matt's bow tie. Bow ties are cool. Fezzes. Like these things kind of, you can't quite predict what's gonna stick for sure.
Inspire fans and
Yeah. Can I just say, I look really funny upside down. That was quite a strange experience for me. I was like, wow. But yeah, I think obviously what the special thing about that is, taking fear and instead of letting it hold you back, using it as a strength and something to propel you forward and it be a superpower. I thought was a really beautiful thing that Stephen Moffat did, and obviously listen of the episode. But yeah, big kudos to Douglas McKinnon, the director of that episode. I feel like it was probably in that series one of the the strongest for sure.
Alors, ce qui est intéressant dans le fait de travailler sur Doctor Who, c'est qu'on ne sait jamais la chose qui va le plus marquer les fans. Quelque chose des fois qui est juste une idée comme ça va rester. The Impossible Girl est restée importante, la fille au soufflet est restée importante, mais ça a plu aux fans, c'est devenu quelque chose sans qu'on sache vraiment pourquoi. Elle a aussi donné l'exemple du nœud papillon de Matt. Toutes ces petites choses qui sont des décisions à un moment et qui deviennent en fait des choses emblématiques de la série. Mais pour revenir, et puis elle disait aussi quand même que c'était très étrange de se regarder de bas en haut et que donc ça avait été un moment un peu étrange pour elle de regarder ce clip. Mais pour revenir à ce speech, elle se rappelle d'avoir trouvé ça déjà très beau, cette idée que la peur, plutôt que ce soit quelque chose qui nous retienne, qui nous empêche, qui nous paralyse, en fait soit quelque chose, un super pouvoir, quelque chose qui puisse nous aider à faire quelque chose. Mais elle voulait surtout applaudir le réalisateur. The director's name, just so I say it right.
Douglas McKinnon.
Douglas McKinnon, qui vraiment est pour elle dans cette saison-là, était un des meilleurs réalisateurs et qui a vraiment fait quelque chose de fabuleux avec cette scène. Si vous commencez à